Chapter 67. The day after the meeting of the inaugural Council of the Aligned, Sun Moon began to feel the weight of her new responsibilities. Her shamanic duties, already time-consuming with the needs of her fellow tribe members for guidance and healing, as well as the organization of community ceremonies and rituals, now seemed even more daunting. Taking on the role of tribal leadership and governance was a significant task. When she had accepted the role from one who, there had been a lingering assurance in the back of her mind that a whisperer like Wingmaker would make it all possible. However, Wingmaker more or less said he would think about it when asked. Not exactly the commitment she had hoped for. Sun Moon was not a leader known for passively accepting fate. She was one who molded reality to her will. Determined to seek clarity, she sought out Wingmaker in a secluded spot within the forest that bordered the sea. In a small clearing he was by himself, sitting on the forest floor among giant trees and moss-covered boulders. Ferns and thick underbrush dotted the ground like daubs of greenery left by a giant's paintbrush.
I was told you had come to think.
Sun Moon spoke softly, her words intended to announce her presence. Wingmaker opened his eyes.
You have come to ask me again, and as fate would have it, that is precisely what I was contemplating.
And did you reach a decision?
Have you considered other candidates?
Wingmaker asked.
Not really.
Why?
I want you.
Why?
You are wise, capable in every dimension I have seen you operate, and your insights are not rash or capricious. Your moral compass is firm in your hand. You have tenacity. Your vision is not exclusively of this world. Those are just a few reasons that come to mind.
Wingmaker fell silent, a faint smile gracing his lips.
Everything you've described you already possess. Perhaps your whisperer should offer a contrasting style. I would amplify you, not broaden you.
Sun Moon sat down opposite Wingmaker. She was, as werewolves go, young for her station, but she was raised from an early age to be a leader, to be the bridge between worlds, to heal, to see over horizon lines that others could not. Locking eyes with Wingmaker, she couldn't shake the impression that he was hiding something.
I have the feeling that you've rejected my offer. Is it accurate?
It is.
And it is because you think that you and I are so similar that you would not provide the value of broadening my perspective on issues of importance to my tribe? Do I understand that correctly?
Partly.
Sun Moon sighed and lowered her eyes. As magnetic as Wingmaker was visually, he was equally magnetic in an energetic sense, and Sun Moon was well aware of these energetic pulls and movements. She began to sway very slightly, tilting her head back, looking up through hundreds of branches overlaid like fractal patterns, and it suddenly occurred to her that he was planning to leave.
When are you leaving?
She asked, her gaze unwavering. He began slowly, almost imperceptibly, his response caught in the unspoken words.
What is it then?
Sun Moon demanded, frustration building in her voice. She reached out and took one of his hands in hers.
You can tell me. I'm not a delicate creature.
I have never settled down.
Wingmaker began, his voice steady and resolute.
My entire existence has been one of perpetual motion, a journey spanning worlds. I traverse the vast expanse of existence to appease my purpose, driven by my mission.
There was a palpable intensity in his gaze, a reflection of the singular focus that had guided him through countless realms and dimensions.
I am unfamiliar with anything that rivals my dedication to my work,
he continued.
For me, the pursuit of my mission transcends all else. It anchors me amidst the ever-shifting forces that move me.
Sun Moon shook her head slightly.
I will not make demands on you that you feel will keep you from your work. We can work that out. Don't make that the reason you say no, okay?
He lowered his eyes for the first time, pulling his hand away, gently.
There is another reason.
His voice a mere whisper.
And it is the greater reason.
Yes.
Sun Moon leaned in closer.
I do not want to work for you.
Sun Moon recoiled a bit. Bewilderment formed on her face.
Why, have I offended you in some way?
Wingmaker smiled, gesturing with his hand.
No, of course not. I just don't want to work for you. I want to be with you.
Sun Moon blinked and kept blinking. Her bewilderment turned to something undefinable, as it was a mixture of so many emotions that a word had not been invented.
You want to be with me? In what way do you want to be with me?
In every way but work.
Sun Moon leaned forward, her composure faltering as tears streamed down her cheeks. She enveloped him in a tender embrace, beneath the sheltering boughs of the forest that seemed to cocoon them from the outside world. If there was one thing Sun Moon would have prayed for, had she even known it was possible, it was exactly what she now held in her arms. A new whisperer would find their way to her side.